Welcome back, everybody, for another beer review. I like to think I'm a pretty flying dope guy, so how about Dopealicious? This is by Three Sons Brewing Company down in Florida. This is the final edition of my beer meal package from We Beer Here, or We Beach Here. Why don't you come right back? We'll crack this open and see what it's like. Right after the theme song. Welcome back on into the Midland studio as per usual with your host, Nutmeg to Palmetto. As I said before, the third and final installment of my beer mail package from We Beer Here or We Beach Here on the YouTube is called Dopealicious. It is a 7.2% IPA from Three Sons Brewing. They're down in Florida. The can itself doesn't say where exactly in Florida. I would imagine somewhere in the southern region. But the can's pretty cool. So their logo itself, you'll see on the bottom, it's the 3 in front of a hop. And then this can design itself has this really nifty looking, it's definitely a Cadillac. My car knowledge isn't too deep, so I don't necessarily want to say Eldorado, but it's definitely a Cadillac. You can see the very recognizable crest on the front of the hood. Now on Untappd, there's not too much of extra information. At 7.2, as the can said, it has 70 IBU. So being described as a New England style and a hazy, 70 IBU is pretty bitter. So that's going to be intriguing. My curiosity's already peaked as it is, because what hazy ever has as high as 70 IBU? And it was the first suggestion that popped up as I started typing in Three Sons on Untappd. So I'm guessing that this is a flagship. The description is our house hazy New England style IPA, double dry hop with Citra and Mosaic. So the two big name chief hops are both in this beer. Normally when they work together, as I've noticed in the past with other beers from other breweries, they do tend to work very well. So despite that high IBU rating, I'm excited to see how this works, and we'll see if those two hops that typically work together in a juicy fashion dim down up that bitterness, or if that high IBU prevails. Let's not waste any more time and crack it open. Juice bomb. Let's top off this frothy hard pour head for you. Oh yeah. Give you a nice frothy foamy head for that. Look at that. I'll bring that closer to the camera. Look how beautiful that is. It's like frickin' whipped cream right on top. As you can see from the color, it's that big, bright, rich orange kind of OJ mimosa real thick kind of color. Oh, getting something out of the nose. That is... That, oh my goodness. It might take me a while to rack my brain on that. It's a very distinct citrus note. My first thought orange, but it's not totally orange. It's something very specific. Oh yeah. That is a very specific orange. My brain is blanking, like those little tiny slices. What fruit is that? What fruit is that? Drop that in the comment if you can remember it. If your brain will connect the dots faster than mine. Yeah, this is a very distinct aroma, and I can't put two and two together. But it's like a rich, it's a very rich, fruity type of citrus. It's just like pow up your nose, in your face. It's, oh my goodness. God, I could get a buzz just off the aroma. It's such a rich, pure, citrusy, orangey, some type of orange type of aroma. It's just absolutely divine. Anyway, let's see if the flavor stacks up to the aroma, or if I'm going to be blasted by a bitter bomb. All right, I got some thoughts. So, here's the thing with this beer. I definitely get the bitterness out of this. I don't know if I'd say it's 70, because to me a 70 IBU is like a West Coast. It's an APA, it's a West Coast. It's really got that harsh malty backbone to it. The hops are bright, the hops are hypes. It's hype, well it is hype. The hops punch you in the teeth. And I get the bitterness out of this, but it's like, it doesn't come at you until way back here. Like, it comes in super soft and juicy. Like that raw juice type of flavor. It comes in, it's got a little bit of a tang palate up front. Mellows out to kind of no discernible profile at all. Just kind of tastes like a hazy beer. And then the back end, that bitterness kicks in, and you get a little bit of a bite before it like just fades out and mellows out. So like, I feel like if that bitterness hit you up front, this might be a little harder to drink, because it would be very strong. It would be hot on your palate. It would give you that bright bite, jabby type of bitterness. It would definitely be harder to finish if it hit you up front, because it hits you way back here. It's kind of like a, oh, by the way, kick you in the butt on the way out the door type of bitterness. But it's actually, I'm actually just really amazed that the IBU is so high, and this is so pleasant tasting. Pleasant mouthfeel. Very, very soft. Like I said, it really, I cannot emphasize enough, it really just does not hit you until way on the back end. I might burp. A little burp. Oh. Yeah, that's got, it carries that rich, raw, pure juice note that I had in the aroma. It carries that into the flavor, and it's rich but still soft, and then it just kind of like has a bit more of that stronger bitterness way on the back end, but it doesn't linger around. It lingers around just enough so you notice it, but it doesn't linger around so much that it offends you. It's a very interesting done beer. I don't know how I would rate it. I'll figure that out as I check it on Untappd, but I don't really know how to rate this, because it does have that ever-growing type of palate and mouthfeel. It's really quite unique. Thank you again to Sarah and Lou of We Beer Here and We Beach Here. Follow them on Instagram and YouTube respectively. They're a couple that does a lot of beer reviews. They do beach walks down in South Beach. Very diverse brand they have going on there. So thank you again to Sarah and Lou for this beer and in general this beer pack that you sent me. If you liked what you saw, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so exactly when videos like this drop straight to you on your phone, mobile device, tablet, computer, what have you. If you want to recommend a beer to me or maybe even send me a beer like Sarah and Lou did, email me, nutmeg2palmetto@gmail.com. We'll sort out all the fine details there. And if you want to stick around for the rest of my nonsense, follow me on my social media channels, TikTok and Instagram, nutmeg2palmetto. I'll try to come up with some fun stuff to keep your day entertained. Like I said, it's a little bit of a mind twister, but it's nonetheless enjoyable. Swirl it around a little bit. Cheers, folks. I'll see you next time.